Seahawks. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 27, Wilson. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll run on 1st down. It's Alexander, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing is Wilson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's a handoff out of the gun. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Working with his 2nd and 4. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them.
That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Alexander. Touchdown! A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
Looking to get it to Ward, intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Richard Sherman. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play. The pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be.
And got his man complete. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A give to Bell. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. Oswell good with the extra point. Cut the lead down to a touchdown. Oswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago. add in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
On first down, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this one is incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Seahawk first down as Wilson finds Lockett. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Second and 5. Wilson will throw again. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. That's Ward, complete right side. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. The give is to Bell. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Boswell for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And some space here. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Steelers' 32-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now at his first 2 carries of the ballgame. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Being chased out left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down now, it's Alexander. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a gain of a yard there. Now it'll be 3rd down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Able to knock it through, and they take a 17-14 lead. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
not the time, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That's good for 28 yards. Now a first down carry by Bell. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stopped that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 23. 25 yards there on the catch and run. On first down, Bell only able to work it to the 20 after the nice broken tackle. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's a 2nd and 7. Ebron caught left side. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2, but he doesn't come anywhere close. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point up and through by Myers. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. 2nd and 6. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Dancing to his left. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Flushed out right. Right side, Claypool's got it. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Second and 1. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback. The Steelers send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drives, exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
The terrible towels here at Heinz Field. Out in full force. Here's third and long. Wilson. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's fourth down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Now here's Michael Dixon. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. Johnson on the return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Steelers will go on offense here, first and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are.
Pressure comes and down he goes. Unable to stop KJ right there as he slips by for the sack. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves it with 2 to go on second down. Second and 2. Over the middle, complete. It's Ward. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. They'll set up to throw. It's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 20. 6. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On second and 10, Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Alexander. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. A turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Again on second and 10, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An important play right here, third and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the second time. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will have a Steelers first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Pass incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off right around the 43. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. 56. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Turnover that just got them the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a 1-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, then?
No, I don't. Especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains, wear down the clock, and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. It's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at about the 31. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned.
And in for the Steelers touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Steelers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point now by Boswell. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it. They've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Trying to lay one up deep. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Yes. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now back to throw. Completion here to Claypool. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 2nd and 4. Flush to his right. Open man completes it to Claypool. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. He'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. Extra point put through by Boswell. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defense. Take it in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They're going to look to throw. Buying time to his left. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And the Seahawks are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Now Wilson on first down. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. That's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. A line of scrimmage once again, the 5, as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Wilson wants to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, and we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Now Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 34. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. He'll drop to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of...
And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 46, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Seahawks, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll return home next week to take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.